Steve Mann, the meet director to the 2020 USA Powerlifting Collegiate Nationals. I wanted to put out a quick video this morning going over updates, statuses, and where we're at today. As it stands right this minute, March 12th, the event is still on. We've had a lot of things happen in the last 24 hours. It's quite a roller coaster ride of activity. I am getting notifications from clubs that their school is prohibiting them from travel. If you're impacted in this way and you're 100% not able to come, I would like you to submit a change and withdraw from the event officially. Now, that's only if you're 100% sure you're not going to be able to come. Now, with that said, let's talk through some situations here. I've invested a lot of time with equipment, medals, banners, trophies, and all the things associated with running this size event. I also have staffing to deal with, so one of the things with withdrawing from the event, which is still scheduled, is no refunds. I know this will likely piss you off, but unfortunately I have a contract currently with the venue. I have tied up a lot of the entry funds into the equipment that it's not going to be able to be recouped. And I still have the contract with the venue. So let's talk a little bit about this. So right now we are scheduled. We are not prohibited from running, and the venue is basically has us, running the event on the days we've contracted for. And we are liable for that, and the rooms. We're liable for the rooms. So, I want to give you a little background. When I had hair on my head and no gray on my face, I was the co-founder of the Penn State powerlifting team back in the 90s. I am not in this to screw you guys over. I'm in this to run an event at my school, at my university, where I call home. I've been thinking about running this event at Penn State since before I graduated college. And I'm not in this to try to take your money and run. I want to run collegiate actions. But this is a crazy situation here, and I only can control what's in front of me. So right now the event is on. Now let's talk the situation in hand. So I'm talking off the cuff here, guys, so forgive me. This is kind of, private time, but I wanted to give you my thought process here. If we're, for whatever reason, whatever situation, because it keeps changing, the venue lets us out of our contract. There's a lot of ifs here. They let us out of our contract, or the state blocks us from running the event and we're able to relinquish the contract. We would look at a rescheduled date and location. But the issue right now is, when is that? Are we going to schedule 4 weeks from now? Well, how do we know 4 weeks from now anyone's going to be in a better situation or a worse situation? Nobody really knows that. No one has the control right now. So I can't definitively give you what our backup plan is, because things are so in flux right now. But what I can say is, if we are able to reschedule the event, if the event actually gets canceled first, which is a big if, and we're able to reschedule the event, anybody who's withdrawing due to their school prohibiting them from coming to the competition will be allowed back in the competition, no issues. So if your team this week finds out, or last week found out, that, hey, we are not coming, the school 100% said we cannot go, or we will, whatever happen, withdraw from the event. But at this point in time, there's no refunds. No refunds were part of the entry agreement, and I definitely don't even have the funds to refund you if I did, because of the capital invested in the event and capital invested in the venue, and already capital spent that we can't recoup. So I apologize for that. I know you can be very pissed about that, but I am not trying to screw you guys over. I'm just telling you the situation at hand, and that, you know, the funds are basically gone as far as liquidity. So if we're to reschedule, all the people withdrawing would be allowed back in the event, if you can make it to the event, whenever that event might be scheduled or where it's scheduled. So this is a crazy time. I just wanted to put out a video so I'm, you know, transparent with you guys what's going on. We do have lots of discussion behind scenes going on, some different ideas being kicked around. We are in a bizarre situation here. We don't want to risk the safety of our lifters, but also at the same time have contractual obligations to the venues and still are not prohibited from running the event. So we need to follow to that plan until otherwise redirected. So so I'm going to keep updating you guys. I'll try to do this on a daily right now, especially with all that's going. We see the NBA, the NCAA, the NHL, everybody seems to be impacted by this. So thank you for your patience. Hang in there, keep training, don't let it distract your training, and hopefully we can come up with some middle ground. I know this is not going to be a perfect ending, because some lifters, even if we reschedule, won't be able to make it. You know, so this is a once in a lifetime situation for me, having this much of a global pandemic impact powerlifting event, but it's impacting everybody. So the big key thing is we got to do what's right. We have to focus on what's in front of us and maybe come up with a tactical plan that might be able to work, but at this point in time, we're sticking with the plan of running the event April 2nd through the 5th at State College, and then hopefully in some capacity we could pull it off, but otherwise we just can control what we can control, guys. So everyone have a good day, everyone stay healthy, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.